Breaking, Hamas says no to U.S. Gaza ceasefire unless this changes. What are they demanding? Let's break it down. Hamas just hit pause on the U.S.-backed ceasefire deal. They're demanding four major changes before signing. Stronger U.S. guarantees. They don't trust the terms will stick. Revised hostage release timeline. They want a new schedule. Real aid delivery. Not delays, not chaos. Full Israeli withdrawal. Boots out permanently. Meanwhile, Israel has agreed to a 60-day truce. But with Gaza in ruins and aid blocked, the clock is ticking. This isn't just politics. It's life and death. Will a deal be reached, or will Gaza continue to burn? Drop a comment if you're praying for peace. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Trump just dropped a tariff bomb on global trade, and it's aimed straight at China. In a fiery speech at a Pennsylvania steel plant, Trump announced he's doubling tariffs on steel and aluminum, from 25% to 50%. Why? To protect American jobs and fight back against shoddy Chinese products. He says a $14 billion investment from Japan's Nippon Steel proves U.S. industry is booming again. But not everyone's cheering. Canada, the EU, and India are furious, calling it a direct economic attack. Experts warn it could spike prices and spark a global trade war. Is Trump saving American steel or risking the world economy? Comment below. Is this bold leadership or bad policy? Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Big legal blow to Trump's government shakeup. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals just upheld a judge's block on Trump's sweeping federal government overhaul. His plan? Massive layoffs and agency restructuring, all through an executive order. But the court said no. These big changes need congressional approval, not just a presidential signature. This means the federal workforce and agency setups stay as is for now. Trump's team is likely headed to the Supreme Court next, in a fight over how far presidential power really goes. What do you think? Is this a win for democracy or a roadblock to reform? Comment below. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. U.S. Defense Secretary issues a stark warning to Indo-Pacific allies. China's threat is real and imminent. At the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth revealed China's military is not just building up, it's training daily for possible aggression, especially toward Taiwan. He warned of China's efforts to shift the regional balance with military drills and outposts in the South China Sea. Hegseth urged allies to boost defense spending to 5% of GDP, matching NATO levels, for a stronger united front. The U.S. commits to defending Taiwan and standing with Indo-Pacific partners, but China calls these claims provocations. What do you think? Is this a necessary warning or just political posturing? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking: 32 Palestinians killed while waiting for food in Gaza. What really happened? Early Sunday morning, Israeli forces opened fire near a U.S.-backed aid distribution point in Rafah. According to Gaza health officials, 32 people were killed and over 170 injured as they waited for food. Eyewitnesses say the gunfire came from tanks, drones, and even naval ships. Israel says it's reviewing the incident and claims they're unaware of casualties. Meanwhile, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, backed by the U.S., says their aid delivery was safe and successful. But major NGOs have boycotted the foundation, calling it unsafe and politically motivated. Is this a tragic mistake or a deeper failure of humanitarian aid in war zones? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. NYC's mayoral race isn't just local anymore. Donald Trump just made it national. President Trump is shaking up New York City politics. Again, he's threatening to slash federal funding to sanctuary cities and halt Manhattan's congestion pricing. Andrew Cuomo's back, framing himself as NYC's defender against Trump. But with legal baggage and a third-party ballot line, he's got a lot to prove. Socialist Zohran Mamdani is surging with young voters, promising radical reform, free childcare, no rent hikes, even free buses. Mayor Eric Adams, ditching the Democrats, courting Republicans to block Mamdani and stay in power. Is NYC's mayoral race now a proxy war over Trump? Comment below. Who should run the city that never sleeps? Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Ukraine just pulled off its most daring strike yet, and Russia didn't see it coming. 117 drones smuggled into Russia over 18 months. Targets? 5 major air bases, over 4,000 kilometers deep inside enemy territory. Result? 41 Russian bombers destroyed, including nuclear-capable jets. They called it Operation Spiderweb. Drones hidden in sheds, trucks, rooftops, then launched in sync. Over $7 billion in damage, and Russia lost a third of its cruise missile fleet. Experts are calling it Ukraine's Pearl Harbor moment, a game-changer in modern warfare. And it all happened just days before peace talks in Istanbul. Is this bold move a step toward victory or total escalation? This story is far from over. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking: Nigeria hit by one of the deadliest floods in its history, and the world is barely watching. Over 200 confirmed dead, more than 500 still missing. A dam collapsed after days of torrential rain, swallowing entire villages in Makwa, Niger State. Homes, roads, and over 10,000 hectares of farmland gone. Rescue ops have stopped. Survivors? Almost none. 3,000 plus displaced, sleeping in shelters or under open skies. Officials fear a major disease outbreak as recovery teams dig through the wreckage. Climate change plus poor infrastructure equals disaster waiting to happen. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking: Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, just erupted in Sicily, sending shock waves worldwide. Early morning eruption with massive lava fountains and pyroclastic flows. Ash clouds blanketed nearby cities like Catania, grounding flights and disrupting traffic. Tourists near the summit fled in panic as the volcano roared back to life. Seismic tremors warned scientists hours before the blast. Lava hasn't yet reached the Valley of the Lion, but the situation is closely monitored. Aviation warnings are active. Expect delays and cancellations in the region. Mount Etna reminds us just how powerful Earth can be. Stay safe and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Donald Trump is back, and he's on a mission to reshape America's courts like never before. Trump just announced 11 new judicial nominees aiming to cement a conservative legacy. These aren't your typical picks. He's choosing bold and fearless judges who challenge the establishment, moving away from longtime allies like the Federalist Society. Among the nominees are legal stars known for fighting conservative causes like abortion restrictions and religious freedoms. But not everyone's happy. Some picks are sparking controversy even among conservatives. This is Trump's game plan to keep reshaping federal courts and secure a right-leaning judiciary for decades. What do you think about Trump's judicial shakeup? Drop your thoughts below and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Massive education shakeup. Trump's education secretary just dropped a bombshell on Capitol Hill. Linda McMahon is under fire after defending a proposed $12 billion cut to public education in the 2026 budget. Programs slashed, Pell Grants, Work Study, and TRIO. Even the Max Pell Grant drops by over $1,600. But guess what's getting more money? Charter schools was up $50 million. McMahon says it's about state control over federal red tape, but critics call it a full-blown attack on public schools. Some senators even accused her of trying to dismantle the entire Department of Education. Do you think this will empower schools or destroy them? Drop your thoughts below and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking: The Trump administration just quietly froze a program that gave Social Security numbers to legal immigrants. Since 2017, the Enumeration Beyond Entry program helped legal immigrants get Social Security numbers automatically, right after getting a green card or work permit. But as of March 19th, the program is paused with no public announcement. Now immigrants must apply in person, causing huge delays. Why the change? Officials claim it's to prevent misuse by undocumented migrants, but there's no evidence of fraud. Critics say it's another blow to legal immigration, pushing people out of jobs and delaying banking, housing, and healthcare access. Will this be reversed or is it permanent? Drop your opinion below and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking. The Israel-Gaza conflict just intensified. Again, in just 24 hours, over 95 Palestinians killed, 440 plus injured. Israeli airstrikes hit residential zones and aid centers. The UN is calling for an immediate investigation after deadly attacks on food distribution sites. Some say it's a breach of international law. Meanwhile, ceasefire talks are on life support. Hamas wants changes to the U.S. plan. Israel says it won't stop until hostages are freed. If you believe the world needs to pay attention, before it's too late, then like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Elon Musk just torched Trump's new budget bill, and the internet is on fire. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO called the bill a pork-filled congressional disaster and a disgusting abomination. Why? He says it's packed with wasteful spending, adds trillions to the deficit, slashes clean energy incentives, a direct hit to Tesla and innovation. And this comes just weeks after Musk stepped down from Trump's government efficiency team. But is Musk just mad his budget ideas got rejected? Or is he exposing real corruption in the system? What do you think? Drop your take in the comments, like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Stop! Don't eat those tomatoes. The FDA just issued a high-risk Class 1 recall. Here's why. The FDA is sounding the alarm on tomatoes sold in Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina due to potential salmonella contamination. Brands affected: Williams Farms Repack and Ray and Mascari Incorn. Recalled packages include 3-count trays, 10-pound boxes, and clamshell packs. Symptoms: diarrhea, fever, vomiting, and it can be life-threatening for kids, seniors, and those with weak immune systems. Infections can hit within hours of eating contaminated produce. Check your tomatoes now. Toss them if you have any of the recalled batches. Stay safe, and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking. Iran just rejected the latest U.S. nuclear deal. What's next could shake the Middle East. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei says the U.S. offer is 100% against Iran's interests. The proposal? Allow Iran to enrich uranium at low levels, but far below weapons grade. Khamenei's response? A hard no. He says uranium enrichment is non-negotiable and key to Iran's independence. Meanwhile, the U.S. warns that all options are on the table, including military pressure. 5 rounds of negotiation and still no deal. Tensions are rising fast. Is this a step toward war or just tough talk? Sound off in the comments and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking. President Trump just reinstated a travel ban affecting 12 countries. Starting June 9th, nationals from countries like Iran, Somalia, Haiti, and Yemen will be barred from entering the U.S. 7 more countries, including Cuba and Venezuela, face partial visa restrictions. The reason? The Trump administration says these nations have inadequate security checks and high visa overstay rates. This echoes Trump's controversial 2017 travel ban, which survived a Supreme Court challenge. Critics call it discriminatory, but Trump says it's about national security. Exemptions include green card holders, diplomats, and Olympic athletes. What's your take? National safety or political theater? Comment below. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Trump versus Musk. Billionaire war just got nasty. Elon Musk just torched Donald Trump, and it's turning into a full-on billionaire blowout. Musk called Trump's new spending bill a disgusting abomination, then quit a government post in protest. Trump clapped back, calling Elon upset, and threatened to cancel $3 billion in federal contracts for Tesla and SpaceX. Musk fired again, hinting at Trump's name in Epstein's files, and even said he might shut down SpaceX missions. Trump said Elon lost his mind. Even Musk's dad jumped in like it's a Netflix drama. This isn't just politics, it's power, ego, and billions on the line. Who wins this billionaire battle? Drop a rocket or wall in the comments. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Breaking. Russia just launched its biggest attack on Ukraine in months. Over 400 drones and 40-plus missiles rained down across Ukraine. Kiev, Lviv, Chernihiv, all hit. Russia says it's payback for Ukraine's surprise raid that destroyed 12 Russian bombers. 3 dead, dozens wounded, and cities left in the dark. Ukraine responded with 170 drones of its own, striking deep into Russian territory. This marks a dangerous escalation, just as peace talks were starting to stir. Now, it's total war mode. Is this the turning point of the war? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear. Guatemala's Fuego volcano just erupted, forcing hundreds to evacuate fast. On June 5th to 6th, ash and lava blasted up to 4.8 kilometers high. Over 700 people in 5 communities fled as hot ash and debris rained down. Roads closed, 39 schools shut, and emergency shelters opened as authorities braced for more danger. Luckily, no casualties yet, but officials warn lahars and bigger eruptions could follow. Fuego is one of Central America's most active volcanoes, just 53 kilometers from Guatemala City. This eruption threatens homes, farms, and air travel. Do you live near a volcano? Comment below and like and subscribe for the truth they don't want you to hear.